Peter Obi replies Kenneth Okonkwo for calling his supporters street urchins. It will be recalled that Kenneth Okonkwo, during one of his interviews recently, called Peter Obi supporters urchins. In fact, he said that Peter Obi attracts street urchins as supporters. So, before I show you Peter Obi's reply, I would like to show you what Kenneth Okonkwo said about the type of people that Mr. Peter Obi attracts. Listen.
Of problems that Peter Obi has attracting even street urchins, classless street urchins. So we will buy you there. I saw another classless street urchin of the cookie. So cookie level, no cookie. All those rabies infested, dogs that anything you do, because they are ill-bred, they are very ill-mannered, ill-tempered street urchins. These are kind of followers that he's attracting now. Okay, we buy you there. What was that? What's so great we buy you there? I don't know what it is. But this, can you imagine? In a society that other leaders are attracting distinguished people, the people you are attracting are street urchins of the casual people that fabricate things that are non-existing. If there is anybody who is a political jobber, who is eating from both PDP, APC, LP, is casual knowledge. So how can I meet somebody in a movement and in a political party that he's not a member? And he confessed, he said that he's still a member of PDP. Is then he's still a serious politician who is still a member of PDP? And then he is coming to call Kenneth Okonkwo unashamedly. Please, there is nothing wrong whatsoever in lobbying for any political post if you're a politician. So if I lobbied for any, I'll be bold enough to say I lobbied for this post. It's not a crime. What is wrong with it? When I left Labour Party, I was bold enough to speak out on the reason that I left Labour Party. I said, look, anarchy is going to come into this party because people who are supposed to take decision have refused to take decision. And since they've refused to take decision, I have no business remaining there. Because I don't like to join on serious organizations. I made it public. And by then, this level of anarchy has not even come. Meaning, people now know that I'm saying the truth. So, do you think it is giving up being a presidential spokesperson? I gave it up. I didn't have any political party. I didn't have any politician for months. And I said, if there's no new arrangement, no new alignment, no new coalition that will give Nigerians alternative and that can give the ruling party a run for their money, I will not be part of 2027. And somebody is saying you went to lobby for publicity secretary of a failed political party.
So you have heard what he said, that Peter Obi attracts street urchins. So let me read what Peter Obi replied him as he wrote on his verified X account today, being the 8th of October 2025. So I read what Peter Obi wrote. Humanity is paramount in my politics. No street urchins. Lately, I've heard a few people say that those who follow Mr. Peter Obi are low-class Nigerians, and some have even gone as far as calling them street urchins and people of no value. It is deeply unfortunate that in today's Nigeria, citizens now look down on fellow citizens in such a degrading manner. I have never and will never look down on anyone except to lift them up. After all, we can only rise by lifting others. My involvement in politics has never been about associating with the so-called high and mighty, but about standing with the ordinary Nigerians whose voices have been silenced and whose resources have been stolen by the same big names, who now parade themselves with all sorts of titles and names. No Nigerian is of no value. No Nigerian is a street urchin. It speaks volumes about the state of our nation, that everyday Nigerians are now battered by poverty and hardship, to the point that leaders refer to them as of no value and urchins. Every Nigerian deserves dignity, opportunity, and care. That is why I will continue to do my part to ensure that the ordinary Nigerians enjoy a better life, one built on access to education, quality healthcare, and genuine efforts to lift them out of poverty. True leadership is not about mocking the weak. It is about lifting them up. A new Nigeria is possible. Peter Obi. So this is what Peter Obi wrote in reply to Kenneth Okonkwo. Now, again, when you talk about attracting street urchins, I remember very well on July of 2022, when Kenneth Okonkwo resigned from APC, he was on Arise TV on an interview, and he said that he had left APC. The interviewer was now asking him where he was going to. And I remember what he said vividly. He said that he was becoming obicentric, that he is now becoming an obedient member. So does it mean that he is also part of the street urchins? So in all of this, honestly speaking, Nigerians should know that ordinary Nigerians are not street urchins. No Nigerian is more than any other Nigerian. I would like you to watch that video of July of 2022 when Kenneth Okonkwo left APC and then said that he was joining Peter Obi, not necessarily Labour Party, but that he was becoming obicentric. Listen.
But I must have to tell you, a friend of mine, a northern brother of mine from Kano State, when he learned I was coming to this program, he told me that I must be obicentric going forward.
You should join the obedient movement.
Good. This is a northern Muslim talking. Anybody that is telling you that northern Muslims will not support Christians is telling you false statement. And that is the problem with bringing octogenarians to manage your party and manage the affairs of government. Do you remember the time that APC was campaigning in 2015? They were the originators of internet sensation. And so why are they crying if it is not making any impact? They are doing it effectively well, and that is why those people are rattled.
Okay.